Everyone's favorite superhero, Big Rich, is back again.
Boo this man!
You know what? You go ahead and boo me. Alright? I'm a good guy. Alright? I take this as a win for the good guys.
One more for the good guys.
Anyway, you know what time it is? It's your host with the most. Appreciate all you joining in, tuning in, watching this episode, latest episode of the Old School Game of the Week. Of course, you know who I am. And for this week, I had to break out one of the best, I consider, one of the best franchises back in the day that came out as far as spy games. And this was Syphon Filter. Syphon Filter originally came out in 1999. Overall, there was 6 Syphon Filter games that came out. So you had to stretch from 1999 to 2007. But Syphon Filter came out in 1999. It was developed by SCE Studio and published by 989 Studios, which turned out to later became Sony Computer Entertainment. And the game is, the main characters in the first Syphon Filter game is Gabriel Logan and his partner Lian, Xing, and they investigate a series of biological outbreaks triggered by an international terrorist named Eric Romer. When fellow agents Ellis loses contact during a mission in Costa Rica, the top secret agency dispatches Gabe and Lian to find him. They discover Ellis is dead, and Romer's suspected drug operation is a cover for the viral operation. Another outbreak in Nepal leads to more questions when an infected person who should have perished somehow survived. So, during this pursuit of this virus, they uncover and unravel all these different mysteries and find out that their own government or agency they're working for is also behind this biological weapon. So this game, the first game, was pretty action-packed. A lot of firefights and everything. The one thing that everybody had fun with, and it was kind of funny with this game, the first 2 games, is when you had a taser, you could shoot the taser, and once it hits somebody, it's shocking them. But a lot of people, including myself, will sit there and hold the trigger, and it will just keep shocking them until they catch on fire, and they're sitting there screaming, ah! And they're catching on fire, and you're frying a person. So a lot of people had fun with that with the taser. Shoot the person with the taser and just hold the trigger until they fry to death. But anyway, back to the game. This game was pretty big. It was highly rated, 90 out of 100%. Very popular game when it came out. Like I said, there was a lot of action in this game. The levels were awesome. A lot of missions to do in this game when it first came out, and I played it over and over. A lot of big time replay value when this game first came out. The second game is basically, it takes off right after the events of the first one, and the main character, Gabriel, sets out to cure the virus while being targeted as a terrorist by the U.S. government. Syphon Filter 2, it got about 81%. It wasn't as big as far as ratings go compared to the first one, but I loved it. Syphon Filter 2 came with 2 discs, so it was a lot of levels on the game, a lot of gameplay. But for some reason, it just wasn't as fun as the first one. I had no problem with it. I enjoyed playing the game, but that's just me. So yeah, Syphon Filter 2 came out. Then Syphon Filter 3, which came out in 2001. The main character, Gabriel, is suspected of treason and summoned to prove their innocence. The team recounts the incident that led to this moment. And while they're doing that, Gabe is still trying to rid the world of the Syphon Filter virus once and for all. So that one, Syphon Filter 3 was okay. It was scored lower than Syphon Filter 2. Then 04, you had the Omega Strain, then Dark Mirror, and then Logan's Shadow. But overall, people have been clamoring for another Syphon Filter game, and I know there's been rumors and rumblings about possibly another game being made. I truly hope that's the case, because I know I would have so much fun with the game, because I had fun with the first 2, especially the first 2. Loved the first 2. But this is just an awesome third-person shooter, stealth game, spy game, espionage game. is pretty good, and I had a lot of fun playing the game. So I do truly hope that they do come out with another one. I know I'll be the first one to buy it if they do come out with another one, and if they do, they might wait until the next gen systems that are about to come out to do it. But nevertheless, even if they do it, I'll be one of the first to get it. I'll be a happy big old kid playing Syphon Filter all over again. But yeah, there we have it. Syphon Filter, Syphon Filter 2, Syphon Filter 3, Omega Strain, Dark Mirror, Logan Shadow, the franchise from 1999 to 2007. One of the best third-person shooter stealth games to come out during that period. So there you have it, Syphon Filter. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys have yourself a great weekend. Don't party too hard. Don't let the Moss Man bite. Big man's out. Peace.